Kamaru Usman wants to make history. He wants to be the pound for pound #1, and he's going to jump up not one but 2 weight classes to prove that he is the best on the planet. So, Alexander Volkanovski recently, according to MMA Fighting, became the #1 pound for pound fighter on the planet, okay? But of course, that upsets some people. That does not sit well with one Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman was for a long time considered the pound for pound #1 on the planet. And listen, fighters care. They care about this stuff. They really, really do. And the reality is, it's all subjective. It's all opinion. We're splitting hairs. The reality is, they're all very good. If you're just willing or able enough to be in the conversation, you are very good. You're a world champion, and you're probably having a very, very good life. So it doesn't matter. But still, Kamaru Usman holds that title dear, and he wants to prove that. Now, as we know, Kamaru is on a tear at welterweight. You know, he's just a cut above the rest. Ever since he took out Tyron Woodley, he's been on fire. Knocked out Masvidal, stopped him, well, beat him twice, beat Colby twice, stopped him once as well. And of course, he's taking on Leon Edwards, Salt Lake City, August 20th. Now, that's a tough fight. Leon Edwards is coming into this one probably with a striking advantage, but it's not an easy fight for either man. I think Usman's probably going to try and use the wrestling, take him down to the ground, control him like that. But of course, training with Trevor Whitman, Usman's getting better and better all the time. In fact, on the feet, he's probably got heavier hands. I think he's got more power, but Leon is so skilled and so tactical. So anyway, this video is not about that. This is not a prediction. May the best man win. But hypothetically speaking, let's just assume that Kamaru wins that fight, because in his mind, he's going to, and he's already planning out his next phase or his next step, which is what he should do. Now, he was talking to TMZ. He said, after Leon Edwards, we have our sights set on, not middleweight, light heavyweight. He said whether it's Jan Błachowicz or Jiri Prochazka, whoever it is, that's what we want. I want to prove to the world that there's a reason why they say pound for pound. That means pound for pound at any given time, any given moment, any given weight. I can go in there and not only hold my own, I can be victorious. I want to be able to prove that, okay? I mean, listen, Usman's on a 19-fight win streak. Absolutely sensational. But if he was to do that, to step up 2 weight classes, I mean, that's just phenomenal. And some might say it's absolutely crazy. But we saw a picture recently at the last pay-per-view. Kamaru Usman squared up with Jan Błachowicz. And listen, Usman's a big guy. Usman's a big welterweight. And whilst, of course, Błachowicz was the bigger guy, Kamaru wasn't that far away. And obviously, he can always bulk up a little bit as well. Now, we've seen a lot of fighters in the UFC step up 1 weight class, okay, and become a double champ. Conor McGregor was the first to do it. He did it. Obviously, he beat Jose Aldo, became the champ, stepped up and beat Eddie Alvarez in devastating fashion. Then we saw Daniel Cormier step up, knock out Stipe Miocic. Amanda Nunes stepped up, beat Chris Cyborg. What a fight that was. 1 round of all-out absolute madness. What other double champs do we have? I think, Henry Cejudo, King of Cringe, Triple C. So far we've seen 4 people change weight classes to become double champs. But now Usman is going to go not 1 but 2 weight classes just to put that extra seal, that stamp of authority. And I got to be honest, it's a pretty gangster move. Now, partly that is because he says, you know, obviously he's the Nigerian nightmare. The other very well-known Nigerian in the UFC is Israel Adesanya, the style bender, a man that's on fire, a man that's dominating the middleweight division. And he said, listen, whilst he's the champ, I don't want to go up to 185. Okay, and I respect that. Listen, they are both very happy to represent Nigeria. You know, they're flying the flag for them. They're inspiring people and all the rest of it. So I understand why he doesn't want to go up and fight his countrymen. I understand it. I don't know if I agree. I think, if anything, that would put even more eyeballs on it. 2 Nigerians fighting to prove who the best is. But they're friends, they're colleagues, I don't know how friendly they are. I'm assuming they're pretty friendly, and they have respect more than anything. So, you know, all right, so we'll forget about that. He's going up to light heavyweight. Now, Jiri Prochazka is the champ. Jiri recently, strangely, in a certain way, called out Glover Teixeira. Wants to fight Glover Teixeira again. I guess that's because even though he finished him by a guillotine in round 5, the fight was close. And Jiri said that he made a lot of mistakes. So I think he wants to go back and do it a little bit cleaner, put a stamp of authority and say, hey, I am definitely the best fighter. For Glover Teixeira, that's a massive opportunity. But whether or not Jiri Prochazka fights Glover Teixeira or Jan Błachowicz, Kamaru Usman has his sights set on fighting that person. And I think the UFC would allow him. At welterweight, Kamaru's gone through everybody, pretty much. Okay, if he can beat Leon Edwards, he's almost cleared out the division. Of course, there is one guy there. One guy, the Wolf, Boaz, Khamzat Chimaev, brother, I smashed this guy. Yes, he's there. He wants a title fight, and he's probably going to get one. But he's still got another fight or two, maybe, before he gets to that. So, August 20th, just around the corner, next month. If Kamaru Usman gets through, if he gets through Leon Rocky Edwards, then he's going to jump up 2 weight classes. We've never seen that done before. That would truly be history in the making. And believe it or not, I think Kamaru would do very well up there. Listen, size is very, very important. They always say a good big guy will beat a good smaller guy. But Kamaru's not small. He can put some weight on, he can bulk up a little bit. I mean, look at John Jones. He just bulked up God knows how many picograms and kilograms, okay?
All you motherfuckers are on steroids. All you motherfuckers, all you're on steroids.
Joke. But, you know, he can bulk up a little bit. I think he walks around at about 200 pounds. Yes, he would be undersized, but it's martial arts, baby. It's a bigger guy beating a smaller guy. We don't know. Maybe it would happen. I would certainly love to watch it. It would be history in the making, and that, without doubt, would knock Alexander Volkanovski off the top spot.
Oh!
And what a weird competition. What a great thing to be arguing about or fighting for. I think Volkanovski's going to end up fighting Oliveira. So there you go, Kamaru. It's not a given. It's not a given. If he beats Oliveira and then Kamaru beats whoever the light heavyweight champ is, I mean, come on, listen, they're both bloody good. Anyway, there you go. Hope you're all well. Hope you enjoyed the video. As I say, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't done so. Have a good day.